Hey guys, what's up? This is Dreth with Depths of Dota, and today I'm actually going to be showing you how to level 1 jungle Ursa. And I have had this video in the past, but my recent video included a stacking and pulling method into the lane, whereas this video is just going to go straight into the jungle and you won't have any interaction with the lane whatsoever. So basically our starting items are a tango, healing salve, and a stout shield. I chose these items because I've done the tango, quelling blade, stout shield, and it just doesn't work as effectively. The quelling blade just isn't really what gives Ursa his damage. It's his fury swipes. So you really just need the survivability in the jungle in order to get that morbid mask really quickly. And as you can see, we created a courier for ourselves. So this would be your starting gold normally on an Ursa, and I'm not going to grab the rune or anything, or any runes for that matter, just to show you that this can be done without that. So we're going to wait for the 30-second camp, the small camp, and just going to kind of hang out, wait for it. And also in this method we will do Roshan at level 5. And you'll see how we do that later in the video. Alright, so basically at 30-second mark you just run over and you simply just start attacking. And your fury swipes stack on a creep, so you just keep attacking the same creep, and the more you hit him, the faster he dies. Now your priority here is going to be fury swipes, so you're going to level those up as fast as you can, and then it's overpower, and then you'll start to spam your overpower on larger creeps just to knock them down quicker. And then we're going to eat that skinny tree right there and run out of the camp. And if you didn't notice that, you can see the tree that we ate down right now. And we ate down this tree because sometimes, rarely ever, in the small camp, you can kind of bottleneck some of the creeps, but a lot of the creeps in the small camp are ranged, so it doesn't really matter here. You'll see bottlenecking later on up at this large camp. It doesn't work for these guys because their collision size is kind of small, but you can come up through here and you can aggro them, and then you kind of bring them back in here, and a lot of the times you can make one run around. Of course the range will keep attacking you over top of any melee, but sometimes you can make a melee run around which will prevent you from getting hit like a couple times.
So, Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty
we're just going to go ahead and take out this camp. As you can see, it's already the 2-minute mark, so this camp will not spawn again until the 3-minute mark. But that's okay, we're just going to go straight down to the small camp again, and we're going to take it. And you can see we're already at 600 gold, so we only have 300 gold until our morbid mask. We're going to take out the healer first, just because you don't want him healing people while you're trying to kill him. And alright, so at this part where we're at about 200 health, we're actually going to take out this small camp and we're going to pop our salve and then head right for that big camp, because this next big camp should give us enough money for our morbid mask. Alright, and then here you can see that the method will actually work as it's supposed to. You can see the other melee creep run around, and then he kind of phases and runs through you, and then he'll run around again. It just prevents you from getting hit a couple times, so it's good. Alright, and that's our morbid mask, so we'll get that brought to us. And by now you might have an upgraded courier if you have an awesome support, but regardless, if you don't, you still have another tango, so you can just keep jungling. We're working towards that level 5 now, so we can go and do Roshan.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Alright, so that's our Morbid Mask. So we should not have any troubles jungling
Radiant's
anymore.
mid tower's getting banged up.
As you can see, we're going to do the same method. Makes the one run around. Only prevents a few hits on a small one, so it's not that big of a deal. But regardless, it kind of saves some of your health. Alright, so this is actually very dangerous to be jungling at this low of health, especially if they have a lot of gankers on their team.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Depending on who's on their team and how much they've been roaming, you might not want to drop down to this low of health, especially if they have a Bloodseeker on their team. You don't ever
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
You would want to get some tangos or healing salve brought to you by the courier, so you could jump your health back up.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Other than that,
Guess what's
we are level 5 now,
Dire's bottom tower.
so we're going to buy some items. Now, I went with the Ring of Regeneration,
Dire's mid
which
tower's having technical difficulties.
I don't know. The Ring of Regeneration is good just because it boosts your regeneration quickly. It's not exactly sure which one would help in a Roshan fight more, the Ring of Regeneration or the Ring of Protection, because the Ring of Protection would give you some more armor which protects against physical attacks.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
I don't know. I went with Ring of Regeneration. Let me know what you guys think. What you would prefer, Ring of Protection or Ring of Regeneration. Either way, you'll be able to kill Rosh just fine. So it doesn't really matter. But what we're going to do is we're going to get those items. Make sure you got your smoke. Make sure you got your TP. We're going to TP to the right side of the middle tower. And then we're going to pop our smoke immediately after. We're going to wait for our health to get a little higher. Alright, and we should be going. There we go. And pop that smoke. And it's really nice if you have wards right now because you're not going to ruin your smoke by running into somebody. But if your smoke does get popped, you do need it back because they will know what you're trying to do. And then they'll probably be checking Roshan consistently after that. Okay, so what we're doing here is we actually popped our overpower. And we're waiting for the cooldown on our overpower to go down, and then that way we can pop it twice in a row, just like that. And that immediately gives you 6 stacks of Fury Swipes, just because our overpower is level 1. I did forget to mention as well that at level 4 we did put a point in to Ursa, because that is Ursa's one really gank power. It provides slow and a little bit of burst damage. And so it's important, especially if your bottom lane is getting harassed a lot. That way you can come out and help gank and stuff. But as you can see, we're level 8 by the 7-minute mark with an Aegis, and we almost have our Veil, or not our Veil, my apologies, Vladimir's Offering. And I do choose Vladimir's Offering because it doesn't have the orb effect, and that gives you kind of more options with what you want to go with Ursa, whether it be Desolator or other items with orb effects. You can also get a Helm of the Dominator and stack the life steals, so it kind of just gives you some options, and it also gives a stat boost along with the aura. So, but anyways, that's pretty much how you do it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and like and subscribe to my channel. Take it easy, guys.